Whole lot of good music. Whole lot of good music. What's good, brother? How you feeling?
I'm confused. I don't know how to feel at this very moment. We had a pretty interesting day yesterday in Atlanta sports. Um, and I've spent a lot of time on YouTube, a ton of time on YouTube.
Why did you spend a lot of time on YouTube? Referencing the Hawks or just in general?
Yeah, the Hawks. I immediately had to figure out what we're gonna do with this number one pick and if we're gonna make the right decision. And it's tumultuous.
I don't know if there's a right decision to make. That's the thing. I don't
and
know
that
what
makes
to
it
do.
bad. I don't like that. I like clear cut, obvious, understood things. But how you doing today, man? Don't worry about me and my troubles over here.
I'm cool, man. I'm living good. Had a good Mother's Day. Hope your mom had a good Mother's Day.
She did.
It was cool. My mom is in Louisiana, but we went to Durham. It was with my mother-in-law. Now I'm watching Boston try their best to trick this game off right now as we get ready for the pregame of episode.
Boston is some clowns. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. They're doing their damnedest to show everybody that we're not legit. And they looking closer and closer to gas station sushi every time I look at them. Do not trust them. You're just you're struggling against a Cleveland team with no Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, and
that's embarrassing.
Cleveland can't shoot at all. Like they can't shoot at all, dog. They don't
have white bricks.
They don't have any playmakers. Bricks. They have no playmakers at all. Which is
they let Max Strus go 5 or 6 from 3. I'm like, oh well. It's the one thing he can't do.
4 in the first quarter. But this is I don't know what Boston is doing, but I'll keep an eye on it as you know what it is.
Boston is getting somebody fired, especially the best part. The part about this is it's interesting for you, Joe Mazzulla.
I said that Saturday.
But now with Vogel being fired, with Darvin Ham being fired, I mean, I don't know if you could fire him after you lose Udoka, but I mean, also remember your boy Brad won like front office person of the year. So they're not gonna blame him, and they're not gonna blame the $1 trillion kids. Guess who's in the middle?
Joe Mazzulla.
The lime and the coconut. Mix it up.
Well, then who would you get though? You would have to get like Tyronn Lue. That's really the only person I can see replacing Joe Mazzulla, unless you go back and get Ime, and Ime's set up to build Houston.
Ime's not going back. He's not going back.
So there's no real person to go get because we'll talk about more in the NBA.
Budenholzer was the guy. He was the guy.
Yeah. We'll talk about it though. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to episode 151 of the SplashCast Monday Night Raw. Y'all know what it is. We are here with the pregame right before we get to our HBCU news around the culture, basketball and football. Got a lot of good things we're going to talk about today. Let's get started with the pregame, man. Let's not even belabor the point. It is Olympic season. Not to be confused with Ozempic season, but I mean, I guess it is too.
Dog, that boy came down. ISO. He. No, hey, Rick Ross. Hey, you better duck.
Rick Ross, Drake, everybody. Busta Rhymes, Zempic hitting the streets hard like crack. Crack in the 80s, bro.
It's cool now, but eventually, like you gotta like get off of it, right? That always be the bounce back. The bounce back is crazy.
It's funny that what you just said could relate to crack. Eventually, you gotta get off of it, right? Maybe not.
Or you, and both gonna ravage your body. But hey, thoughts and prayers
both
to those. Yeah, both thoughts and prayers to those who need it, and I'm happy for those that are happy. Whatever it is, peace and blessings to all. Let's get to it, man. We have
Let's
a
get
black
to it, y'all.
icon today.
Hey, man. Some people just stay in the limelight. Did this freeze? We'll see. Some people just stay in the limelight. Flava Flav has stepped forward to help the U.S. women's water polo team following Maggie Steffens' call for support. So basically, Maggie Steffens said, water polo, like you ate a whole bowl of cheese. AJ. I don't know what that means. Flip, basically,
you know what he means. AJ,
nobody knows. AJ speaks like Kendrick Lamar. Like sometimes the joke is layered and you just don't know what the joke is until you have to.
I thought you were going to say,
no.
Oh my God.
Basically, Maggie Steffens said, with water polo, it's not like basketball or soccer, where you basically get to train for that year round and not do anything else. She was like, most female athletes, especially water polo, have to take 2 or 3 extra jobs in order to pay for nutritionists, in order to pay for practice time, in order to pay for this. And they're normally teachers, instructors, or of the sort. And she said, I really hope that with the women's basketball movement and the women's sports movement in general, that other people can join and help out. And Flava Flav, being a girl dad, said basically he is going to pledge and be a sponsor of the women's water polo team and other teams as well. So shout out to Flava Flav for that, man. That's pretty dope.
Yeah. Let's give credit where credit is due. Nobody asked Flav to do nothing. He stepped up because he knew it was the right thing to do. AKA Flavor, AKA Flava Flav, AKA the Flava Saver in this case. I mean, he is saving women's water polo when they need him the most. But also, I mean, I'm not saying they're like real athletes, but there are other people who should be stepping up here. And don't leave Flava Flav on an island by himself. This is an admirable project to say the least. Shout out to him understanding the plight and being there at the right time. I'm also impressed if Flav can make this move. Flav said, "Hey, just call my people, we'll get you straight." So I love all of this.
Yeah. You ain't never heard of them in a bad record deal. They got their royalties off Flavor Love, off the music. He got everything. But
somewhere securing bags.
I will say this to me is where you could probably learn. I can't believe I'm saying this. You could probably learn from the NIL collectives. So if you look at the NIL collectives, especially in football, in order to get people to come and be a part of a smaller team, they do an NIL collective for the whole team. So it'll say, NIL for the whole football team, NIL for the whole basketball team, NIL for the whole baseball team. So hopefully you can follow that and maybe create a collective for water polo and say if 100 people donate $1,000, you could do that. $1,000 for somebody like, I don't want to call people out, but for a professional athlete sometimes really isn't as much money as you think. So maybe,
especially when you start looking at tax write-offs, etc. This is just a place for me to send my money so that I don't have to give it to the government so that they can buy $50 million bolts to put on airplanes they'll decommission in an hour. So yeah, if my money got to go somewhere, at least let me earmark it to something a little bit more valuable.
Yeah, man. So shout out to Flava Flav. Shout out to Maggie Steffens for bringing awareness to it as well. That's pretty dope. Let's move on. Well, let's move on. It's Braves time. Braves time as we wait for it to load. It is Braves season. The Braves, you know what's crazy about the Braves? They're saying that they're getting off to a slow start. Acuna's off to a slow start. Austin Riley's off to a slow start. Chipper had a few things to say about the batting stances, and they're 22-12, first place in the NL, or in their division. I think second in the NL, second or third in the NL.
Yeah, and one of the best teams in baseball, hands down. That's the reason I've been very quiet. I understand when like Acuna. I think Acuna got picked off twice yesterday. Not playing the greatest of baseball. We're rumbling along. We losing pitchers. We make moves. That's fine. You know how I feel about home runs and us. You can only play your best baseball for so long. I would much rather play my best baseball when it counts versus these games way up front. So I'm perfectly fine with this. This is an adult team that understands how to win games when they matter the most. I do want to shout out to your boy who has gained his entire name back, Marcel Ozuna, the Big Bear.
That boy on
He has
TV. That boy got ads.
ads, commercials. He had 40 RBIs faster than anybody else in Braves history. That does include Chipper Jones. That also includes Hammer and Hank. He's our MVP.
He's playing well, man, and he's playing so well that he's kind of downplaying our closer, Raciel Iglesias. When the Braves have the lead going into the ninth inning, they're not ones to blow the lead. When Raisel, I don't know if it's Raisel or Raisel Iglesias, when he gets in, he does not blow a lot of saves, and it's a testament to the Braves culture. And he has now crossed the threshold of 200 career saves, which is a big deal, man. So you only get about probably like 40 or 50, 40, maybe 40 saves during the year, and he's at 200, and he has been our closer. So shout out to him.
And 200, that's 200 times they say, hey, man, get us home. You got us home. That is a hell of a responsibility. And that's on you. I mean, no shot at AJ Minter. We lost last night in the bottom of the ninth on a home run. That's a ton of responsibility on you. Mm-hmm. You on the mound by yourself. And for you to do it 200 times, kudos. A fantastic career. Happy to have you on the team, man. That's all I got to say on that.
Bro, it is a 5-point game. Good Lord, Boston. Yeah, man. Shout out to
and I hope they lose. Let's go, Cavs.
Shout out to
I'm Delulu to be saying that.
You know it ain't about that. You said some other stuff too, man. That was quite interesting earlier. But we'll get there. Hey, man, we're not gonna play this clip per se, but I didn't realize what this was. I thought this was Jake Paul and Mike Tyson. But
definitely not.
Yo, Paul Pierce may be. He is. I think he may be trying to position himself as the next Chuck. Like, he has a lot of Charles Barkley qualities with even less of a filter. Paul Pierce was on live TV, and he said, I'm up here talking like it's just you and me, Key, when he was talking about who was he talking about? Because I really want to play it, but I can't. Basically, he said the N-word on TV. Like,
yes,
like
that's the thing. Nobody, we were so caught in shock and awe about what he said. He was showing somebody's box score, but he just Paul. Probably, I ain't gonna speculate on what's in them cups or what a.
Oh, Paul done told you what it's like being on TV. Now he got a mail order. He got a girlfriend for the day. He was streaming live. He was drunk. He did the poker. Like, he did the poker game. Y'all remember when he quit ESPN, his resignation video? Like, this is not nothing new for Paul to say some outlandish, wild stuff on television.
But this is the thing. This wasn't great, Paul. But this is why I also love Paul. This is just another job I have. Me and KG still have another wildly successful show. So, yeah, I'll do this on the side. And don't forget, I got plenty of money. I'm a Hall of Fame basketball player.
That's what my point was going to be. Paul Pierce moved like he saved his money. Like, he moved like he got money. Like, he moves like...
And making more of it. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a different level of confidence, and it's not even arrogance. It's just, like, not giving a crap.
Y'all know when you don't have to be at that. I don't have to be at this job. I could go home now. Like, the rest of y'all need this money. I like it, but also not necessary.
Sister brought me the Odin's beard glass. This thing holds 48 ounces of beer.
Sauced. That's 4 beers at a time. Yeah, you get to a 12-pack of 3 of those. You cooking with gas, my boy.
Well, you deep fried a turkey. Got a little bit too much kerosene in there, bro. It's that could be over with.
Yeah,
that could be the end of you.
Operate motor vehicles. Then nobody told you to do all of that.
But yeah, man.
So Flava Flav saved women's water
Flava
polo.
Flav saved women's water polo, and Claressa Shields is trying to talk her way out of women's boxing. Which, look, I'm all for promoting women's sports. I'm all for. Oh, Jaylen Brown was about to fight. I'm all for promoting women's sports. I'm all for if you feel like you deserve an equal opportunity in something, hey, lobby for it. That's cool in like basketball or like soccer or field hockey. In combat sports, where you saying you want to take on the heavy-handed world champ, Claressa Shields has called out Tank. Dang, I can't even think of his name. Gervonta Davis and Ryan Garcia, saying she wants to fight both of them. Now, she is a hell of a boxer. She also got caught sparring with a man that's not a heavyweight champion and got knocked down. I love the confidence. This will never happen again. This will never happen. It's a lose-lose situation.
Yeah, either I knocked this woman out or she knocked me out. Both of them, neither one of them cool. Number two, ma'am, you got too much damn dip on your chip. First of all, how do you think you're going to go right to Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia? These are two guys who fight for belts. You might want to fight Glass Joe first now. You might just want to get in the ring and see how that works out before you get in there and get a hold of something and somebody knock your brain loose. Because then they're going to be like, Tank, why'd you hit that woman that many times? And I know for other reasons, he's definitely not doing it. You can take him right off of that list.
I didn't know how to say. I didn't know. See, this is why we pod together. I didn't know how to approach that because that's why I was stuttering. I was like, "There's no way that he's gonna do that. He can't. He can't.
Definitely.
He can't.
Definitely." And Ryan, y'all play with Ryan Garcia all you want to with all them internet clicks. Them punches gonna hurt. It ain't gonna take but 2 or 3 of them, and he gonna knock your socks off, man. Not in a good way. And it's going to be bad, very bad.
Go fight Floyd in the exhibition.
No, you need to fight. Find you the worst fighter in the world. Find you a nice young 18-year-old and fight him first before you get into fighting these people who fight.
You can't fight nobody with something to prove. You better not. You better fight Floyd. Floyd ain't going to knock you out. He's just going to pepper you up a little bit. You fight an 18-year-old that got something to prove? Over with. He gonna knock
right, though. Off. Let me go right to the dot. Because I ain't got but 1 or 2 of these in my hit me. So let me go ahead and get the best one I can get, make all my money and retire.
Bro, man, she got 1. If she get knocked out like Nate Robinson, it's a wrap.
That's who you need to try to fight, Nate Robinson.
No, I can't fight him. You can't put him on the docket.
He tried. He ain't taking no more fights. Oh, well, that too. But he ain't taking no more fights anyway. He trying to get Jake Paul off his docket right now.
Yeah, he said, Jake Paul knock out Mike Tyson. Y'all got to leave me alone.
Yep.
But yeah, back to Claressa Shields. No. And I don't even want to fight you because you probably could knock somebody regular out. But you don't need to be going up against. And this is the most talented division too. Like this Ryan Garcia, Tank Davis, Haney. That's the best one to do.
Nope. Thoughts and prayers. We navigated through this highly problematic segment relatively well. Kudos. Good start to the show. Y'all remember, like, follow, subscribe, because we are doing our best.
We did. You come to the end of the pregame, y'all. We're going to take about 30 seconds, maybe a minute or two to upload our HBCU news around the culture, followed by a basketball and football segment. Y'all stay tuned. Episode 151 of the SplashCast.
Put your glasses in the freezer. Mine is already there. We drinking through basketball. We should for sure drinking through basketball. Well, let me tell you. And football, we along for the ride.
We along for the ride. We go. I don't know. Also, I think it's safe to say in July, y'all, we probably gonna take a little bit of a break. We're going to go all the way through the NBA Finals. Then we're going to take a break for July. We'll pod when necessary. But in August, we back with football. We'll also have some interviews coming up and all that stuff.
I'm also going to need to take that off because college football will be released here momentarily. And I got to bring back the Florida Gators. I have to bring them back to prominence and dominance. If we can only do it on Xbox, that's where I shall live.
Y'all stay tuned. Episode 151 of the SplashCast Monday Night Raw. Appreciate y'all.
Oh, nothing slick. I just knew you was going to shoot at me.
Nope, not yet.